फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हैं आप? सब ठीक ठाक हैं। आज की वीडियो का टॉपिक जो है ENG-101 फाइनल टर्म प्रिपरेशन की वीडियो आ गई है और इसका सिलेबस 23 से लेकर 45 चैप्टर तक है। इससे पहले मैंने जो है वो CS की वीडियो और पाकिस्तान स्टडीज़ की ISL 202 की और सारी जितनी मैंने वीडियोस बना दी और नीचे लिंक पड़े हुए फाइनल टर्म प्रिपरेशन के वाले से, ठीक है। और ये इसका जो है आप सिलेबस भी देख सकते हैं। यहाँ पे मैंने सारा लिख दिया और पेपर पैटर्न ये आप यहाँ से पढ़ सकते हैं, ठीक है। तो चलें शुरू कर लेते हैं। फर्स्ट हमारे पास जो क्वेश्चन है इसमें सारे पास पेपर्स भी हैं और क्विज़ेस भी हैं, ठीक है, जो 23 से लेकर 45 चैप्टर्स के दरमियान में आ रहे हैं, ठीक है। फर्स्ट हमारे पास जो है क्वेश्चन है, कुड यू डैश मी सम मनी अनटिल नेक्स्ट मंडे। तो यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? बोरो, ठीक हो गया, क्योंकि ये जो है वो ग्रामर के एमसीक्यूज़ होते हैं तो एक दूसरे से जो है ना वो हो जाते हैं। क्या पता यहाँ पे ये है तो आपके पेपर में कोई और आ जाए, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट, देयर वाज अ ब्यूटीफुल पेंटिंग ऑन दी वॉल। यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? ऑन। फिल इन द ब्लैंक, चूजिंग द बेस्ट ऑप्शन। As the boat drifted closer and closer to the rocks, the people on the beach became increasingly about its safety apprehensive. Next, a good paragraph makes a point at the beginning and then moves on to specific evidence generalization both. ठीक है, both इसका आंसर है। नेक्स्ट है, चूज द करेक्ट प्रीपोजिशन टू फिल द गैप इन केस ऑफ बैड वेदर द ट्रिप विल बी पोस्टपोन टू नेक्स्ट वीक. Next, a writer's goal in writing a paragraph should be to make a point, to spot the point, orderly arrangement of material, write error-free sentences. All, ठीक है, इसका आंसर है all. Next, my brother speaks English very fluently. Next, the statement was an obvious lie. We were sure that person had lied to us. Next, in some parts in the world, the number 13 is considered bad luck. Next, most parents mistakenly think that mumps has been eliminated as a childhood disease. Next, the bank manager smiled and announced that his application for loan has been approved. Next, transition words give coherence to your paragraph. 13 question, a pronoun that refers to the person who is speaking is called a first person pronoun. Next, either the company's manager or his assistant has the information. Next, I am returning the jacket to the store. That is too small. The expression that is too small is a misplaced modifier. Next, the bank does not open until 10 a.m. Next, dash, my boss or my sisters in the union going to win this grievance is my boss. Next, the children at the deaf mute center can neither hear nor speak. Next, my sister or my brother is meeting you at the airport. Next, he आगे दो स्लैश D is a contraction of he would, he had, both he and we, दोनों इसमें आ सकते हैं, he would be, he had be. नेक्स्ट हमारे पास डैश इज़ अ टेक्निक टू अवॉइड फ्यूज्ड सेंटेंसेस फ्रेगमेंटेशन. अ डैश सेंटेंस कंटेन्स अ सब्जेक्ट, अ वर्ब एंड अ कम्प्लीमेंट. कंप्लीट सेंटेंस में क्या होता है? सब्जेक्ट भी, वर्ब भी और कम्प्लीमेंट. नेक्स्ट है, वी हैड टू, TOO, मच स्नो लास्ट विंटर. नेक्स्ट, आर डैश इज अ सीरीज ऑफ सेंटेंसेस अबाउट वन मैन थॉट, आइडिया और पॉइंट, पैराग्राफ. Next, America has been called the affluent society because of its abundance of goods and services. Synonym of affluent is prosperous. ठीक है. Next, do you know how to use a computer? Next, to be a good writer, you must learn to use words and expressions that are suitable to the subject, to the occasion, and also for the audience you are writing for. Next, when my mother saw me zanked out on the sofa, she lost it. Here, zanked out is an example of slang. Next, the adjective of the noun hormone is hormonic. आखिर में IC आ जाए, ठीक है. Next है, choose the correct sentence. Some of the dessert was left by the end of the birthday party. Next, the uncertain meaning of the pronoun will lead to a confusing sentence. Next, a group of related words containing a subject and a verb is called clause. Next, which of the following sentences is grammatical correct? Platinum, a precious metal, is used for two purposes. Next, which of the following is an example of transition marker similarly? Next, Mike was deeply affected by the news of his mother's death. ठीक है, affected. Next, he did not hear her children's cries. Next, in my back garden grow many herbs. Next, a dash of modifier may lead to misunderstanding on the part of the readers misplacing. Next, avoid using glitches in writing because these expressions lack freshness and originality. True. Next, dash in writing refers to the movement from one sentence to the next, which must be smooth and logical. कोहिरेंस में होगा, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट है 41 क्वेश्चन है, sentences are considered fragments when they are missing either a subject or a verb. Fragments. Next, his son is very naughty. He is unable to deal with him. Deal with him. Next, the dash is the most important sentence in a paragraph as it indicates what the paragraph is going to discuss, and for this reason it is a helpful guide both reader and writer. Topic sentence. Next, she was delighted that she had not turned him down when he proposed to her. 45 question है, the opening sentence may repeat the main idea of a topic sentence in different words, or it may summarize the main points of the paragraph. True. Next, this will only take 5 minutes. Only is an example of misplaced adverb. Next, do you know who going to deliver this lecture? Next, do you now dash going to deliver the lecture? Whose. ठीक है, whose. नेक्स्ट है हमारे पास है synonym of sublime is majestic. Next, put a comma at the start of a dependent word group that begins a sentence. Start. Next, to the park is an example of a prepositional phrase. Dash the news on at 5:06 is the news on at 5:06. Next, we take lots of bottled water to drink because we get thirsty. Next, have you read the article in Time magazine on Google? Next, they wandered about in sheepskins and goatskins, meaning adverb. Next, according to a report, a tariff on the Canadian softwood industry took a heavy toll. Thousands of jobs in the forest industry were lost. Run on sentence. Next, Tracy's message explained why others did not come. Singular possessive noun. Next, we like to go sailing unless the wind is blowing hard enough. Next, I did not want to believe it, and then I saw the UFO itself. Next, one of the mistakes of students is that they write supporting sentences which are way off the topic. Way off the topic. Next, created in the 1970s, some people think space shuttles are too old and should be scrapped. Apostrophe error. Next, lower your voice or the others will know of our plan, Junaid told me. Next, I looked this word up in the dictionary but I still do not understand it. Next, he usually travels to Lahore by train. Next, which of the following is a prepositional phrase in my classroom? Next, who assumed that language change is at least partly random. Labo. Next, every one of those books is fiction. Next, a paragraph should have a single focus and it must contain no irrelevant facts. Next, hopefully John will give in to despair and abandon his hopeless project. Here, hopefully is misplaced adverb. Next, a good paragraph has three major structural parts. Next, today there are only about 2000 Wampang people living in the United States. Next, this speaker showed examples of cell division. In addition, she describes the process of cell growth. Next, dash is a team creativity technique in which efforts are made to find a result for a specific problem by gathering a set of ideas spontaneously contributed by its team members. Brainstorming. Next, a synonym of wise is intelligent. Next, not a synonym of wise is weird. Next, you can bring a lunch on board unless you get seasick. Next, thank you for letting my family and me borrow your car. Next, we take lots of bottled water to drink because we get thirsty. Next, the judge released him on his own cognition. Next, I choose a suitable option to fill in the blanks. The jury exonerate the mayor of all wrongdoing. Next, they can watch either the detective series or the foreign movie. Next, which one of these means a vehicle for carrying a coffin? Yes, HEARSC. Next, many people probably think that politeness is simply a social lubricant. It contains an adverbial clause. Next, he wanted to join the navy, but his parents did not allow him to. Next, the people screamed and ran in different direction when the lorry crashed into the roadside stall. Next, she employs a maid to do both the cooking and washing for her family. नेक्स्ट आइडेंटिफाई द करेक्ट सेंटेंस विद प्रॉपरली प्लेस्ड कॉमास. टू स्टूडेंट्स बाद आगे कॉमा लगेगा. ऑब्वियसली पेरेंट्स के साथ कॉमा लगेगा. रिप्लेस्ड द चाक इन द क्लासरूम विद स्टिक्स ऑफ वाइट चॉकलेट. नेक्स्ट है which one is true of the following example? Goians and Lancelot who can be considered. But ये क्या है? It is a sentence fragment है. An eagle if pressed for food might carry out. ठीक है. The Scottish Parliament has appointed Mr. Morley to carry out. तो ये जो है 90 क्वेश्चन थे हमारे पास, जो मैंने आपको ये बता दिए. ये क्विज़ वाले भी थे और इसमें पास्ट पेपर वाले भी हैं. तो और भी अगर आपने वीडियोस नहीं देखी हुई तो डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक है, आप देख सकते हैं. चैनल को लाजमी सब्सक्राइब कीजिएगा, वीडियो को लाजमी लाइक कीजिएगा. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मिलेंगे आपके साथ. अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू.